Well, welcome, Josh. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us what you do here at UPC.
I'm Josh Lara. I am the contemporary worship band leader for the 11 a.m. service, but now that we're combined, I guess we're all hanging out together.
Yeah, that's good. So we have a newer kind of music outreach ministry that we've kind of started the past, maybe a year before COVID hit, and now we're just ramping those back up again. They're called the Great Room Shows. So can you tell us a little bit about those?
Well, the Great Room Shows, named after the Great Room, of course. We started it a few months before COVID happened, got it off the ground, then, as most things did, we had to kind of close it down for, pandemic and everything. We had to lock it down, and we're trying to bring it back, and we're trying to make this a safe, inclusive, comfortable space for everyone that comes through, for all ages. No drugs, no alcohol. A nice listening venue for live music for local musicians of all ages.
Good. And so, kind of backstory, inspiration. I've heard a few things from different people that at one point there might have been one or two churches or even the coffee house type deal that were considered all age venue, and really kind of looking to get the teenagers out and kind of more of the garage band and them opportunities to share their music, but also a lot of the local bands and a place to play, that wasn't just a bar or something. So what type of groups do we have?
We try to invite whatever we can. We have had folk, we've had acoustic songwriters, we've had indie rock, kind of like old school rock and roll rock. We haven't had metal yet, but we will see about that. But yeah, we were inspired by all these venues that we were able to go to as kids, where we could show up and we didn't have to worry about getting into trouble. Our parents didn't have to worry about us getting into trouble. We were done by a decent time. There was a place called Cafe 210 in Visalia that was available. I know in Fresno, Patrick Aguirre, the guitarist in the contemporary worship band, he really loved this place called Cup of Joe. And they had all ages shows all the time. And it's just really nice to be a place for the community, to come together and not have those kind of pressures on the arts.
Yeah. So pretty much everybody in our worship band plays in a different group outside of our Sunday morning groups, which is awesome. So a lot of connections to their local, regional bands and the live music scene here in the Valley. So kind of what are the hopes for the future here? What are we looking at?
I asked myself that, and I don't know. The future is boundless. I'm hoping that we can become kind of a hub for musicians to come together and to extend what we already do here, and what you do with concerts, and what we do in the sanctuary, where we invite musicians to come through. We host concerts, and we create a greater community.
Yeah, I think it's great. We have a really well-established kind of classic, or more formal, I guess you could say, concert, sit and listen. And it's great to branch out and be available to, like I said, some of these younger bands where maybe it's not a sit and listen type of music, and that's fine, but all to do in a safe space and to provide that for the community. I think that's great.
Yeah, there can be a lot of energy sometimes to deal with, but it's a lot of fun, and we're really enjoying it.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm glad that we're restarting this. I know we have a Great Room Show. Will be on Friday, June 3rd. Yeah. That's right. And I think there's 3 or 4
There's
groups.
4. The opening act is actually acoustic. They're like acoustic emo.
Okay.
And then followed by that is a folk, like indie band. Following that is a indie rock band, and then an indie pop band to close out the night. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. 2 of the last bands are like really well known around here, and they're very tight.
Good. Well, thanks for continuing that project and ministry, and we're happy to be a part of that outreach.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thanks.